Taryn Gregory will attempt to draw using just 4 fingers. We've all heard the phrase, practice makes perfect. It's no different when it comes to World of Warcraft. Fans have spent hours and hours attempting raid after raid, and the result of this practice is finally defeating the boss on the other side. Today's competitors have arduously practiced for today's big competition. They've noted details of the game, absorbed and marinated in the lore, and it all comes down to this ultimate battle against Blizzard's own Historian Supervisor. This is Stump Sean. This is Stump Sean. I'm your host and Sean superfan, Melanie Johnson. Let's meet our 3 distinguished players. First up, we have Grant. Hello, Grant.
Hi there.
Grant, it says your main is a level 60 hunter and that you're a fantasy writer. Wow,
Yep.
Have I read any of your work?
Probably not. Most of my work is either writing for YouTube channels or writing on my own. And World of Warcraft has been a huge inspiration for me.
Oh, that's amazing, Grant. Well, thank you so much for being here. Best of luck. Danielle, you are up next. Hello, Danielle.
Hello.
Danielle, your main is a level 60 Disc Priest. When did you start playing WoW?
I started playing right before Legion. My fiance and his dad have been playing since basically the start, and on day 1 of me playing, I put in about 17 straight hours.
Wow. So safe to say you got addicted.
Yeah, safe to say.
A wonderful addiction to have. Well, welcome, Danielle.
Thank you.
And last but not least, we have Ryan. Hello, Ryan.
Hello.
Hello. Ryan, your main is a level 60 Warlock, and you're in school to be a game developer.
I am.
Oh, cool. Where are you in school? How is it going?
I'm going to the University of Phoenix for computer science. Yeah, WoW inspired me to be a game developer and going to be making games one day, so.
Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you for being here, Ryan. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Sean, what do you think of these 3 worthy opponents?
I think I'm in for a heck of a time today.
Well, let's launch into our first round, which is Death by Trivia. A question will appear on the screen behind me. Every correct answer is worth 1 point. The first player who buzzes will have the opportunity to answer from 4 multiple choice answers that will appear on the screen. If the answer is incorrect, the remaining 2 players can guess. There's only 10 questions this round, so if you think you know the answer, buzz in. Sound good?
Yep.
Let's get started. Question 1. Which demon advisor stood by Sylvanas in the Undercity until his betrayal with Grand Apothecary Putris was revealed? Grant. Your answers to choose from are A. Varimathras, B. Grand Apothecary Putris, C. Bragar Bloodfist, or D. Charlindra.
C.
That is incorrect. Ryan?
A.
That is correct. Question 2. Dragon turtles are the racial mount of which race? Grant. A. Tauren, B. Draenei, C. Pandaren, or D. Death Knight.
C. Pandaren.
That is correct. Question 3. Mag'har orcs have what color skin? Danielle, your answers to choose from are A. Brown, B. Blue, C. Gray, or D. Yellow.
Brown?
That is correct. Question 4. Boulder Fist, Dreadmaul, and Crush Ridge are all clans of which monster race? Grant, A. Blood Trolls, B. Ogre, C. Orcs, or D. Worgen.
B. Ogre.
That is correct. Question 5. King Varian Rin reigned from which Alliance city? Danielle, your answers to choose from are A. Ironforge, B. Stormwind City, C. Gnomeregan, or D. Darnassus.
B. Stormwind.
That is correct. Question 6. What was the name of the apprentice of the last guardian of Tirisfal, Medivh? Grant, A. Quellin, B. Antonidas, C. Amon, or D. Khadgar.
Khadgar.
That is correct. Question 7. Which is not a reputation level? Danielle, A. Hostile, B. Disliked, C. Honored, or D. Revered.
Disliked?
That is correct. Question 8. Which echo is not encountered in the end time dungeon of the Cataclysm expansion? Grant, A. Jaina Proudmoore, B. Sylvanas Windrunner, C. Karen Bloodhoof, or D. Tyrande.
D. Tyrande.
That is incorrect. Ryan,
B.
that is incorrect. Danielle,
A?
that is incorrect. It's C. Karen Bloodhoof. Question 9. What non-food item is included in every level 1 character's inventory? Grant, is it A. Hearthstone, B. Reagents, C. Mana, or D. Currency?
A. Hearthstone.
That is correct. The 10th question. Which is not a World of Warcraft type of ore? Ryan, your answers to choose from are A. Corium, B. Thorium, C. Eternium, or D. Unobtainium.
D.
That is correct. Let's tally the scores. Grant, you received 4 points. Danielle, you received 3 points. And Ryan, you received 2 points. Ryan, unfortunately, you are eliminated from today's competition. Anything you'd like to say to Sean before you leave?
Thanks for stumping me.
It takes a lot of guts to be up there, sir. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
One day we'll be playing a game you make, Ryan. I'm sure of it.
Absolutely.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you,
Thank you.
Ryan. Today's round 2 game is called Guess the Creature. Players will have 5 opportunities to guess the creature or monster that Blizzard's lead cinematic narrative designer, Taryn Gregory, will attempt to draw using just 4 fingers. The player will win 1 point for each correct guess, and the player with the most points moves on to the final round. How are we feeling, Grant?
Good.
How are you feeling, Taryn? Great, all right. Well, let's get 90 seconds on the clock, please. Time starts now. Okay.
Gen Greymane.
That is incorrect. Okay.
Kobold.
That is correct. Okay. Oh. Great technique for erasing. Okay, the second creature. Grant's taking it in. Excellent drawing, Taryn. Wonderful artwork.
Garrosh Hellscream.
That is correct. Wonderful job, Grant. He's on Monsters or Creature 3. Okay. Grant, he's taking in his intel. Grant, any guesses?
No. Pass.
Okay, he's passing. 30 seconds left on the clock. Creature 4.
Naru.
That is incorrect. Take it all in. Wonderful work, Taryn. Grant, any guesses?
No.
10 seconds. 8, 7. Throw something out there.
Dreadlord?
That is incorrect. Hey!
Can't remember the. Yeah.
Time is up. That was a Fell Reaver. Yes. Great work, Grant. Let's set up for Danielle. All right, Danielle, Grant scored 2 points, so you need 2 points to tie or 3 points to move on to the final round. Are you ready?
As will ever be.
Time starts now. Okay.
Oh no.
She's taking it in. Any guesses, Danielle? She's stumped.
I'm stuck. Featherbeak.
You're on the right idea.
Pass.
Okay, pass. Second creature. You have 60 seconds left. Okay. It's harder than it looks, folks.
Yeah.
Any guesses, Danielle? She's thinking. Okay. Very detailed, Taryn. Nicely done. 20 seconds left.
Pass.
Let's go to the next one. Third creature. 10 seconds left. Start throwing out some guesses. 5,
Blight,
4,
no,
3, 2, 1. Time is up.
That was awful.
Good effort. Good effort, Danielle, and great artwork, Taryn.
Yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely wonderful job. It's beautiful.
I know.
This was Knuckle Rot, but unfortunately, Danielle, you did not score any points. Grant, you scored 2 points. Danielle, you are eliminated from today's competition. Thank you so much for playing. Sean, any departing words of wisdom?
Yeah, this was definitely not an easy challenge, despite Taryn's amazing drawings.
Just
but
beautiful.
Thank you for being up here. Thank you for your courage, and you're awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Danielle. And Grant, that means you are advancing to the final round, which is a quick-fire battle with Sean Copeland. He's coming for you. All right, let's set up for the final round. Our Stump Sean final round is a quick-fire battle. I'll read a question, and the first player who buzzes will guess an answer. If it's incorrect, the other player may guess. We have 90 seconds to get through as many questions as possible. If our player, Grant, outscores Loremaster Sean, he will win the coveted Stump Sean trophy and have bragging rights that he bested Blizzard's Historian Supervisor. How you feeling, Grant?
Great.
Feeling great?
Yes.
Feeling confident?
Very.
Feeling ready to go?
Let's go.
All the above. Sean, how do you feel?
Proud to go head-to-head with another writer.
Absolutely. It's a battle of the writers. Let's get 90 seconds on the clock. Time starts now. Gruul, Durn the Hungerer, and Skullcrusher the Mountain are members of which monster race? Sean.
Gron.
That is correct. What is the historic capital city of the Tauren? Grant.
Thunderbluff.
That is correct. Who was the last Pandaren emperor of Pandaria? Sean.
Xiao Hao.
That is correct. What cosmic being of untold power was summoned by the Orcish Shadow Council in the Shadow Labyrinth of Akhentum? Grant.
Sargeras.
That is incorrect. Sean.
Murmur.
That is correct. Which race originally affixed adamantine plates onto Deathwing's body? Sean.
Goblins.
That is correct. The mage class can summon which kind of elemental? Grant.
Ice.
That is incorrect. Sean.
Water.
That is correct. What is the name of the peaceful walrus-like people who live in coastal settlements such as Northrend?
Tuskar.
That's correct. Who was the brother of Varrock Sourfang and the only orc to fight in the War of the Ancients? Sean.
Broxigar the Red.
That is correct. King Gordok, Prince Porthildrin, and Tendris Warpwood can be found in separate wings of which dungeon? Sean.
Dire Maul.
That is correct. What is the name of the dragon who fell in love with Anvina Teague, the physical embodiment of the Sunwell's energies? Grant.
Caligos.
That is correct. What is the name of the current chieftain of the Bloodhoof tribe of Tauren? Sean.
Bane Bloodhoof.
That is correct. What is the name of the island that was the ancestral home of the goblins? Sean.
Kazan.
That is correct. Where do you need to fish to catch Old Crafty? Sean.
Orgrimmar.
That is correct. How many eyes does... Time's up. Let's tally the scores.
Yeah!
The scores have been tallied. Grant, you scored 3 points. Sean, you scored 10 points. So Grant, unfortunately, you did not stump Sean today, but great effort. How do you feel?
Great. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun, right?
Yeah.
That's why we do it, folks. And Sean, how do you feel?
I feel amazing, but honestly, Grant, it was great to have you up here. You had me on my toes. You're just a great time all around. Thank you, sir.
Well, thanks for watching another electrifying battle on Stump Sean for the Horde.
For the Horde.
For the Horde. And the Alliance and the lore.
Probably like that, right?
Yeah, pleasure.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching the show. Did you know that Dragonflight is live? Yeah, go check it out if you haven't already.